Pregnant in the UK? Here are your benefits and privileges. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I'm Midwife Jamie, a midwife, a mama, and someone passionate about helping women navigate pregnancy, birth, and everything in between. So today we are talking about something really helpful, the benefits and privileges we are entitled to as a pregnant woman in the UK. Whether you are a first-time mom or growing your family, knowing your rights can make a very big difference. A very, very big difference. The first thing is free NHS maternity care. First things first, all maternity care under the NHS is free. From your first booking appointment to antenatal scans, to labor, to delivery, and to postnatal care, all covered. In fact, it includes hospital stays, midwife appointments, ultrasounds, blood tests. I can only mention a few, even emergency cases. In many countries, all these things you would need to pay for. The second is free prescriptions and dental care. Yes, mama, you heard me right. Once your midwife gives you a MAT B1 form, you can apply for a maternity exemption certificate. That gives you free prescriptions and dental care during pregnancy, and up to 12 months after the baby is born. You would usually pay for prescriptions at the pharmacy to collect them back. You are exempted. So if you've been putting off that dental checkup, now is your chance. I've not had my appointment though, but join me. The third is maternity leave and pay. In the UK, most employed pregnant women are entitled to up to 52 weeks of maternity leave. That's a full year. You don't have to take it all, but you can. Statutory maternity pay covers up to 39 weeks, and some employers offer more generous packages. If you are self-employed or you don't qualify for SMP, you might be eligible for maternity allowance instead, which is still a huge help. Let's break it down. So who actually qualifies for maternity pay in the UK? If you are employed and expecting a baby, you may be entitled to statutory maternity pay, which is called the SMP. But you will need to meet three main criteria. The first is your employment length. So you must have worked for the same employer for at least 26 weeks by the 15th week before your due date. That's around 25 weeks pregnant. The second is your earnings. You must earn at least £123 a week on the average. The third is proper notice. You must tell your employer at least 15 weeks before your due date and provide a MAT B1 form from your midwife. If you don't do this, you might get it delayed. If you meet all these three criteria, then you can get up to 39 weeks of maternity leave. 90% of your average weekly earnings for the first 6 weeks, then £184 per week, whichever is lower for the next 33 weeks. And if you don't qualify for SMP, don't worry. You might still be eligible for maternity allowance, especially if you are self-employed or recently changed your jobs. The fourth thing is Healthy Start Scheme. If you are on a low income or receiving certain benefits, you might qualify for the Healthy Start Scheme. It provides free vouchers or prepaid cards to buy milk, fresh fruit, vegetables, and vitamins for you and your baby. It's a great way to start or support healthy eating during and after pregnancy if you qualify for that scheme. The fifth is work rights and protections. Pregnant women in the UK are protected by law. That means that you've got time off work for antenatal appointments, so you can leave work and come back after the appointment. The second is protection from discrimination or unfair dismissal. The fact that you are pregnant doesn't mean you should be treated any differently. The third is risk assessment at work to ensure your safety. My manager will always say, go for cannulation when the emergency bell comes. The fourth is adjustment if your job could affect your pregnancy, because your health and safety comes first always. The sixth thing we're talking about is support services and classes. Most NHS trusts offer free antenatal classes, breastfeeding support, and access to midwives, health visitors, and perinatal mental health teams. They are all at your service. And if you need extra help, whether it's emotional, housing, or social support, there are a lot of referral pathways available through your midwife or your GP. What about paternity pay? Now, let's not forget the dads and the partners in this journey. They have rights too. In the UK, eligible partners can take up to 2 weeks of statutory paternity leave. During that time, they may receive statutory paternity pay or not, which is either £184 per week or 90% of their average weekly earnings, whichever is lower. To qualify, they need to have worked for their employer at least 26 weeks before the 15th week before the baby's due date, and they must give proper notice. It's not a long break though, but it's still a chance for them to support the mom, have some bonding with the baby. You can get some annual leave from work to make more time at home. These are my final thoughts. The UK has one of the most supportive maternity systems in the whole world when it comes to access and protection. But the key is knowing what you are entitled to and asking for it at the right time. So whether you are pregnant now or planning to be, remember, you have rights, you have resources, and you don't have to do this all alone. Let me know in the comments which of these surprised you. If you have any questions, drop them below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with a mama who needs it. You've got this, and I am rooting for you. I will see you in my next video. Bye.